cloud. All right, ladies. So today we're going to be doing a lot of hip work, thus a loop band if you have, and we're going to be doing shoulder work and a long band. So you can always just have a long band and tie it when we do some of the hip work, or we usually also can hook the band on the foot and this underneath. Remember, we do these here as well. So a long band can be enough, but you can have two, that would be also fine. All right, so let's start laying down and going through our breath. And then we're gonna activate core and do some abdominals together. Okay, that's nice. I have Valeria as my model today, right there. Good. Okay, so find your alignment of feet and hips. So get your feet in line with the hips, or a little bit wider if you feel more comfortable for your back. Support your head with anything you may want. Yeah, anything that's more comfortable for you, you can support the back with. The head, I'm sorry. And then just start breathing normal, relaxed breaths to settle the back into the mat. So lengthen the back of the neck, tuck your chin in, support your head if you need to, Rania. Okay? And then when you're ready, let's start breathing to the rib cage. So breathing to the back and side of the ribs. Breathe out, activate the pelvic floor, and start feeling the activation of the lower abdominals as the pelvic floor activates. Keep breathing to the back and side of the ribs. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, everyone. My red colors are to celebrate the love for mothers. So breathing in and out, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, keep lengthen everything through the back of the neck. Breathing out, pelvic floor, sink lower abdominals. If you're ready to lift it, lift it. Remember that the ribs don't lift. And breathing in and out. Just keep your pace at breath. As you breathe in, you're trying to get your rib cage closer to the mat, so it goes down and to the side. As you breathe out, it's a gentle activation of the pelvic floor, a gentle sinking of the abdominals and lifting. And if you need to put your fingertips on the abdominals to make sure the abdominals are pulling in and up, doing that very gentle hug, do that. If it's pushing up, then we're doing it wrong. Gentle, deep. And add to your breath out the closing of the corset. So breathing to the back side, front of ribs, like an umbrella. Pelvic floor. Pull the abdominals in and up and hug hip bones, waist, and ribs. Expand on the breath in. Contract on the breath out. Keep getting gentler with the breath and deeper with the breath. Shoulders and arms reaching away from the ears. Keep your elbows bent if you feel like it helps open up the shoulders. And then on your next breath out, we're going to start doing the pelvic tilts. So you're going to hollow the abdominals. When you lift the abdominals up, the pelvis comes with you and the pubic bone connects to the belly button. And then you're going to lengthen the back of the pelvis, the sit bones, the tailbone, and then you're going to arch the back and dip the pelvis forward. Nice. Make sure you lengthen the pelvis as much as you can before you arch and dip it forward. Breathe out, scoop the abdominals, imprint, hollow, hollow, lift, connect the hip bones to the ribs, pubic bone to belly button. Then lengthen the back of the pelvis, lengthen the waist, lengthen the sit bones, lengthen the tailbone. After you fully lengthen, pushing the pelvis far away, you arch and dip the pelvis forward. Yeah, so the pelvis is going like this. The entire pelvis is moving. And the hip bones are going closer to the ribs, further away. Pubic bone, closer to pubic bone, and then away. Activating deep abdominal muscles to imprint, not the butt. Butt is nice and relaxed. So go deep abdominals, So this movement of the abdominals and the back is what we're going to use during stability and movement. You still need to activate the abdominals and the back muscles for stability, but no more, we won't move anymore. So find your neutral, sacrum and pelvis on the mat, low back hovering if that's comfortable for you. If not, either support it with a rolled up towel or imprint. And we're going to go into our marches. Activate the core to stabilize, and then right leg, we're going to float it up. As the leg floats, the tailbone stays very heavy, and we don't tip the pelvis anymore. Breathe out, do the lifting of the abdominals, but don't imprint, just keep the pelvis in neutral. Good, and stabilize the right pelvis, and the left leg is going to float. Breathe out, hollow, lift abdominals, keep the back and the pelvis completely frozen in space. I want your hip flexors not to work so hard. So the leg is floating. Yeah, there's 10 balloons lifting and it's going to the ceiling. Pelvis doesn't move. So I need you to feel that your tailbone and your sacrum stay in the same position. The low back is not squishing the floor and moving forward. Everything is stable. Whether you're in an imprint position or a supported neutral or just a neutral. Focus on the opposite side of the pelvis that stays down. Make sure it's not rotating. Make sure it's not lifting. It's just pressing down and stabilizing as the opposite leg goes up. That's beautiful. Good. So it's a breath in to float and a breath out to first activate the core, and then relax the leg very slowly coming down. Finish it with the left leg. We're going to add the crunches. So arms can stay next to your hips. It can go up to the ceiling. Or you can support your head for the crunches. Whatever you decide to do, make sure that you're going to keep a neutral pelvis and we're going to move through the rib cage only. Don't pull the neck. So breathe in, lengthen through the base of the skull. And as you're lengthening the back of the neck and head, naturally the chin is going to pull in. Hold a peach. On the breath out, hollow the abdominals, press into the broad line of back ribs, crunch up, and then push the rib cage down as you roll down one bone at a time. Breathe out, pelvic floor, hollow the belly, press into the back of the ribs, bring your arms down to the hips, open collarbone. Now one bone at a time, you push it coming down. Roll that spine, keep the ribs from floating up as you go down. So we're doing about 5 to 6 crunches, then we're gonna add about 6 crunches with marches. So for now, the legs stay down and we're just mobilizing that upper rib cage, keeping pelvis nice and stable. Good, and when you're ready, after your 4 to 5 sit-ups, you can go ahead and add the marches. So we're gonna scoop the belly, stabilize the side that doesn't come up, and crunch, right leg floats up. Roll down, controlled, bringing legs, shoulders, and head down. Stabilize the right side, left leg floats up. Nice. Remember the belly's pulling in. So as you're crunching up and down, you're focusing on hollowing the abdominals. We're keeping pelvis in neutral as best as we can, and you're moving up and down from the lower ribs up. If you have the sponge under your back, make sure you're not squishing it and releasing it. You either keep even pressure squishing or you keep even pressure just touching it. So we're gonna finish it with the left leg. Nice. We're gonna keep our head down. So we're gonna relax the head for a second. Arms are gonna bend and they're gonna be on the floor at 90 degrees. We're gonna keep marching the legs. So we're gonna march the right leg up. Let's march the right leg up, keep it there. You're gonna reach the left arm inside the right leg. You're going to reach from under the armpit, pinky side of the hand. You're gonna push your leg away, but resist with the inner thigh. So there's a connection from under the armpit all the way across to your inner thigh. And then march the leg back down and bring the arm back to starting position. Let's do the same leg twice. So stabilize left side, march right leg, reach right, left arm, push knee away, resist, bring it back down. And last one, right leg, left arm. Nice. Beautiful stability and connect on the armpit to inner thigh. Left leg. We're going to float the left leg up. Now the right arm is going to reach inside. You're going to push the knee away. You're going to resist. So nothing really is moving. Then march the leg, bring the arm back down. Breathe out. March the leg, reach the arm. So 3 times on the left side. And make sure you're reaching the arm from under the armpit, pinky side of the hand. So we're not lifting and rounding shoulders, you're pulling down and in. So if you need to rotate the hand a little bit to help you with that, you can. Push the leg away, resist. It's very mild, it's not huge. Alternate for 6. So right leg goes up, left arm goes through. Nice. And then other side, march, push leg away, resist. The leg that stays down, you're going to press the foot and that pelvis down as you reach to the other side. And the arm that stays down, you also press. So press the foot, the pelvis and the arm that stays down as you reach for the opposite sides. Okay, we're going to finish it with 2 more and finish it with the left leg marching. Might be 2 or 3 more. So focus on the ones that are not moving. Press the foot, the back of the pelvis, and the opposite arm, and then reach the ones we're working and press, resist. When we're done with the left side, just rest down for a second. We're gonna add the crunches to this, okay? So right leg goes up, crunch, reach, resist. Now, the arm and the shoulder that stay down, you're pressing it. Pelvis and hips, pressing it. And then move everything back down. Left leg goes up. The opposite side stay. Roll to the left shoulder to crunch, rotate, reach, push the leg, resist, come down. Press the right shoulder down, lift the right leg, rotate towards the right, push the leg, resist. So your anchor point is your shoulder. Make sure you're pushing the shoulder of the side you're rotating to and rotate to give you anchor from shoulder to opposite hip, foot, and then down. And then roll to the shoulder, opposite hip anchors, and you rotate to the leg that you're gonna push away. Nice. So the pelvis is still in position. You're using the foot and the arm that stays down to help you with rotation. Finish it with the left leg. Nice, and bring it down. When you're done with left leg, bring the arms to the mat and rest. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go into bridging, okay? Feet on the ground, arms on the ground, legs at about a 90-ish degrees. So your heels are slightly in front of your knees, but whatever is comfortable for you. Make sure your alignment is correct. So feet exactly in line with your sit bones. If you need a little wider hip width, is fine. Let's go in stages. So breathe out, hollow the abdomen. I want soft abdominals, so very soft to imprint. Dig the heels on the mat, squeeze the butt, roll the tailbone to the ceiling. On the breath in, roll the pelvis back down. Breathe out, hollow the abdominals, imprint. And then march, tailbone goes up to ceiling. Good, and keep going, one more, one more. Good. Let's move that pelvis off the ground. So you're gonna breathe out, hollow, imprint, dig the heels, squeeze the butt, lift the pelvis. Breathe in at the top to lengthen the tailbone and the thighs. Breathe out, scoop the abdominals, roll one bone at a time back to neutral. Keep your arms and scapulas reaching to your feet. So shoulders are down, neck is lengthening. Breathe out, roll back down, okay? So watch that your knees are not collapsing. Nice, and keep the pressure of the chest and the ribs down as you roll. Good, when you're done with 3 of those, we're gonna go higher bridges. So you're gonna breathe out, hollow. And if you have something behind your head, you're gonna have to remove it when you start going higher. So you're flat on the ground. Okay, so when you're ready, it's the same. Hollow, don't tighten it. Round, squeeze the butt, digging the heels, roll one bone at a time, keeping chest, ribs, and pelvis connected. Breathe in, lengthen the tailbone, lengthen the thighs, roll from the esophagus down, one bone at a time, lengthening all the way to your neutral. Lengthen the back of the neck and head and go. Keep rounding, scoop, dig the heels, squeeze the butt, roll one bone at a time, chest, ribs, arms and scapulas, pressing, thighs reaching forward. Breathe in to lengthen everything, breathe out from the esophagus. Keep the pelvis up as high as you can. The tailbone stays reaching to the ceiling as you roll one bone at a time back down. Okay, so do one last one. Nice, nice one, it looks great. So make sure chest not popping. You're using the arms to stabilize you. Okay, so we're gonna go up one more time and we're gonna march for 10, okay? Find where it's comfortable for you. You can have just a fist width between the floor and the pelvis if you'd like. And stabilize the left side and the right leg floats up without dropping the pelvis. Breathe out, abs tight and press. Bring your chest and ribs down a little bit more, like a crunch. There you go. Tuck the pelvis and then march. So make sure you don't start lifting through the low back. To do that, hollow and connect a little more. Give me that imprint we did in the beginning of the bridges. Chest down, ribs down a bit more again. Your ribs down. Yes. So keep pressing like a crunch. Ribs stay down. So we pout with the pelvis clicks. So you need to keep chest and ribs, abs tucked. When you go up, you keep this. Try not to lift the ribs, nothing moves. So every time before you're gonna move, ribs and pelvis, like the crunch and like the imprint. Stabilize the side that stays down. Lift the hip of the leg, you're floating up so it doesn't collapse when you go up and down. We're gonna finish it with the left leg if you started with the right. Nice, there you go. Keep the chest and the ribs, don't lift the low back to lift the leg. And then when you're done with the left leg, lengthen spine and pelvis, roll down one bone at a time. And cross the right leg over the left and do your number 4 stretch, pushing the knee away. So do about 5 breaths and then you switch sides. And then switch to the other side if you haven't. Relaxing breaths. And we're gonna turn to the side. So let's do right leg up. So you're gonna turn towards your left side. Of course, you can do whatever side you want. And you can do this, the hip work, with a loop band, with a long band, with no band. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn to the side here. Now, if you have a loop band, I want the loop band under your foot. Yeah, so it's gonna be on the feet more like this, because I'm gonna start you off with pulling knees, okay? And then we're gonna do external rotation of pulling, and then we're gonna go up and down a little bit more. So you might want band, you might not. If you have just a long band, you're gonna wrap the band on the top leg, and then you're gonna take the other under the bottom knee, and you can do it here as well, okay? But on this one, instead of pulling, it's gonna be more of a pushing, which is fine. I mean, it's all good for us, all right? So pick what you want, whatever you want, and we're gonna work. All right, so if it's long band, we're here. Now on the long band, you already have to open with some resistance. Don't exaggerate it on the first round because it's the first round, okay? Now, laying down position, I'm gonna give you 2 today. Usually, most of you know that I like laying down and then either a pillow, a ball, whatever under your head, or just your arms. So we're in a bit more of a straight line. Your legs do lift and come slightly forward. If you need to bend the bottom knee for more support, you can. It's fine. If you want to keep it straight, you know it's more work. I need the shoulder stacked and the hip stacked. If you want to come up into your elbows, because now I have more advanced people, you can, but it's not a relaxed up in the elbow and it's not a neck relaxed. So if you want to be here, I need you to press your arm into the mat and imagine that you want to pull the elbow towards the ribs. And you're going to lift your chest, ribs, lower ribs, and you're going to try to find your straight line here. So the bottom of the body is working much harder. Top hand can be in front of you or here. So pick whatever you want. I'm going to stay down here and bring that leg slightly forward. Look, are you stacked, shoulders stacked, hand here or on your waist, helping you push that waist. So top leg, reach it away from the body, reach the waist, the hips, the leg, and then we should have that mouse hole under. So there's a waist space here. If you're ready, push the bottom leg down, whether it's bent or not, and let's pull knee in and push away. Keep some resistance on the band, so don't drop in here, and go 2 and push, okay? And pull 3, good, and keep the leg up and push. 4, and push, keep some resistance on the band. 5, pull, nice. And up, keep the leg up, some resistance. 6, good. So core is working. 7, abs tight. Nothing changes from the warm up in the abs. 8, good. Keep the knee up. 9, when you open, the knees opening. Yeah. And 10, pull. And then relax the leg straight and bring it down. Yeah. And if you need to tap it, wrist, and just go around the muscles that you felt tension in. So on the next one, we're going to bring the legs slightly more forward, okay? So I'm gonna show you at this angle. We were here, now we're gonna be more forward. Really like your feet are almost a 45 degrees in front of you, okay? And from this position, we're gonna do top hip pushes forward and the top leg rotates. So I want this rotation of the leg. You find the video position here. So we're here. I want external rotation of thighs, not from the foot, but from the hip. And then from here, you're gonna pull the knee in and back. All right, so my legs are more forward. I pull the band a little bit. I do external rotation from the hip. I wanna open the hip so my knee and my toes are towards the ceiling. Squeeze the top hip in, pull and return. Keep that rotation. Pull knee to shoulder and return, okay? And rotate, keep that rotation, pull. The top hip cannot roll back. So keep pushing, go 3. Keep pushing the top hip and return. If you need to bend bottom leg, pull. But keep the lengthening of the waist. Return. Good. 5. Pull. Bring it back. Good. Keep squeezing the top butt. 6. So top butt is forward, so you keep the alignment. 7. Lengthen the waist when you pull. 8. I know it's awful. Pull. Return. 9. Rotate. Pull. Keep the waist long. And 10, rotate that up, pull, relax it down. Good, you can bring your knee forward if you need to, and ouch. I know, it's terrible, but we have one more. Sorry. Okay. So what I want now is we're gonna try to bring the knee to the floor. Okay, same position. So if you still want it forward a little bit, it's okay, but I prefer it now just almost in line with the body, still forward with the feet flexed for support. More in line with the body is more work. We're gonna reach, get the mouse hold, lengthen. Now, I want the knee to touch the floor and then the foot to go back up. So we're gonna be using inner thigh to pull, tap, and go back, okay? So there's more inner thigh working here. Again, if you don't want to use the band, you're tired, same thing, just pull and reach it back out, okay? Reach it back out. If you have the long band, you're probably gonna lose a little resistance here, but when you push, you get it back. All right, so let's go. Reach, flex the foot, and bring the knee as far forward, pulling that band. Don't roll the pelvis, don't collapse the waist. Now push and hold, and pull. Keep that waist long here, you reset it. Bring the knee down, however far you can go, and then reach, reset the lengthening. Keep the abdominals engaged. So your core is working double time to keep everything in place. I don't know, 5. Pull, knee down, foot up, and push. Good. 6, knee down, keep that foot up. I want an internal rotation of the knee, but the foot stays as high as you can. 7, keep the foot up. 8, good. 9, so keep that foot high. Don't let the foot drop. Foot up, knee down. Foot stays as high as you can as you pull the knee in. 10, and relax. So roll it to your back. You can take the band off, cross the right leg over the left, push, pull, breathe. You're gonna stretch both legs, because the bottom one was working really hard as well. So 5 to 6 breaths here. And then whenever you're ready, you can switch legs and stretch that leg. Was that awful? Good. Take your time stretching, because we really worked it. So stretch the other leg as well. Pull, stretch. Okay. So you're gonna roll up to seated. You can roll to the side, push yourself up, or just do a full roll up. Now we did right leg. We're gonna do right arm in the shoulder. We're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna show you variations of positions that you can have. You can definitely sit with the legs crossed, and the band is gonna go under your butt. Wherever you can actually do this, we're gonna do side, and we're gonna push across. So you decide how much resistance you want. So sitting position is an option. On your heels is an option. So you take the band under the ankles where you have quite a bit of contact. And then kneeling is an option, okay? And probably go over. So kneeling is gonna be more work. You can definitely do it. And you're gonna have your knees under the band. We're gonna tuck the pelvis and pull the ribs in. So you're really working the core here. And you're gonna do, you need the longer band. So we're gonna do the shoulders here. We're gonna do shoulders to the side, and then we're gonna push across, okay? So we're gonna do one set of each. Decide what you want. If you're on the knees, I need you to look at pelvis here. So we need to pull the abdominals tuck, and you're pushing, the tailbone is pushing the pubic bone forward. The low back is not pushing the belly button, it's different. So you scoop, lift abdominals, and you tuck your pelvis. So this is the motion, up and down. Then the tailbone keeps pushing the pubic bone all the way down here, not up here, yeah? Okay, so if that's what you're gonna do, stay there. Whichever position you choose, I'll be down here, and then Valeria can show the kneeling position, okay? So if you're here, of course you can sit on a chair for those who cannot bend their knees, right? So you can do anything higher, just put the band under the buttocks. All right, so we have right arm, sorry, I'm not mirroring you guys in the camera. Right arm, left arm, whichever, but the same arm as the leg we worked. Roll the shoulder back, and your hand should be slightly in front of you. Yeah, so it's not back here. Roll the shoulders, open up the collarbone, and the hand is gonna end up somewhere, but I should be able to see it from the side vision. Add as much resistance as you want between thumb and pinky. You're gonna go straight up. Keep the shoulders wide and push from the outer arm and bring it straight down. And breathe out. and straight down. So I'm gonna keep cueing the shoulders. 3, wide shoulders. So we're not lifting from the shoulders, outer arm. Just keep it wide. When you push, think of that outer arm pushing and down. Okay? I don't want to see shoulders. Now, watch the core. When you go up, I don't want you to open up to your right side. So as the arm goes up, you're actually connecting the rib to the hip, almost like you're doing a side abdominal, but you're not allowing it to open up this way. So make sure when you go up, you're not releasing the abs, you're keeping it connected more. It's gonna feel like you're doing this, side abdominals, right? Oh, I lost count, 7. It's probably 10 by now. So we're doing about 12, yeah? 8, and work these abdominals, work the right side. 9, we're going to 12. Keep going, 10, abs. 2 more, 11, work the abs, and 12. Nice, roll the shoulders. If you need to release and stretch a bit really quick, you can. If you don't have a band, of course, you can go up and down, just the arms, or you can have a light weight in your hand. It's all a little bit different, right? Okay, we're gonna open straight out to the side. So you're still gonna hold the band this way between the thumb and the index finger. You probably need a little bit more resistance. It's nicer to start with some resistance. Whichever band you have will also depend where you're gonna hold. So again, no lateral flexion. You must maintain your neutral. So connect the abdominals, rib and hip connect. So you feel the abs working. The hands are slightly in front of your shoulder, not in line with the body. And we're gonna go straight up. Reach the band away from the body and up, and then bring it back down. Okay, again, watch the shoulder. We're not lifting this way. So push the band away. I'm gonna drag my hand on the wall, reaching the band far away from my body and then up and then down. Go, 3. Away from the body and up, very nice. And slowly down. 4. So shoulder working, the deltoids, and the lats controlling that pull of the band. And 5. And reach, push the band away and then down. Use the lats. 6. Up. Don't lift the shoulder. Rania, look straight ahead. 7, push the band outwards. So I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I want to see it going up without the shoulder elevating. So if you need to keep your scapula pulling down a little bit more, that's fine. But I prefer wide and then up. We should be at around 10. Very nice, Val. Really good. 2 more. Don't lift the shoulder. I don't want to see this. Pull the shoulder down and lift just the arm. Pull the scapula down, lift just the arm. That's much better. That's it. Scapula down. So as the arm goes up, the scapula goes down. Think of it that way. But all the way from here, not from here too much, because then it stops being allowed to lift. Okay. All right, so let's do the rotation. Last one, and then we'll go back to our hips. Okay, so from here, we're gonna start in this position that we started the first exercise. And I just want you to punch across. Go at about a 45-degree angle. So I'm not going all the way next to me, I'm going at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to rotate my opposite shoulder back, my opposite rib cage back, and I'm gonna push the band across, and then I'm gonna pull it back in. Okay, so I'm here, I'm gonna rotate my opposite shoulder, my opposite rib, I'm gonna lengthen the spine, push the band away, and then bring it back. Rotate. Stay long so you're on your axis. For people on the knees, really tough, and you're moving shoulder, rib, waist, not pelvis. Pelvis is staying still pushed forward. Yeah, so there's no rotation on the pelvis. 4. Don't lose it. And in. Good. 5. So the hand is here. It goes across and it comes back to here. 6. shoulder, rib, press across wherever your rotation takes you. Pull it back slowly. 7, push. Nice one. Keep the pelvis pushing forward. If you're sitting down, if you're whatever else, the pelvis is still. 8, 9. Good. Start with the opposite shoulder. 9, and then reach. Bring it in. Stay really long through the body. Grow tall. 10, grow tall, 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 so you stay stacked. Head, ribs, and pelvis. 2 more. Push. Nice. Very good. Push across. Rotate as much as you can and bring it back in and rest. Very nice, everyone. Okay. You can stretch the shoulders a little bit. Okay. So of course, I have to do one more set, but we're going to try to do it with a little bit less rest in between. Okay. Same thing with the right arm. So we're going to go however you chose to be. I'll sit back. Actually, I'm going to cross the leg and sit. Let's do that version. Okay. If you did it with the legs crossed, try to cross the other way, and then you're going to do the same thing. So we're going to go a little bit faster if you can, but with control. If it needs to be slow, that's fine. We're going to go up and down, and we're going to do the rotation. Take your time because I need the shoulder to be working properly. There's no point in doing fast and we're all over the place, okay? So pick what's appropriate. If you were sitting with the legs crossed, do the other leg. Arm starts next to you, slightly forward. Roll the shoulder back and down. Stack head, ribs, pelvis. Lift abdominals, lengthen tailbone. Those kneeling, push that tailbone forward to push the pubic bone. Glutes active. And let's go. Breathe out. Wide shoulder push, outer arm and down. I don't want shoulder coming up, yeah? 2, outer arm. The scapula is rotating from the tip. 3, push, slowly down with control. 4, and control it down. 5, good, and control. 6, do your own count. So remember the waist. 7, connect and lift. Control. 8, shoulders, push. Let's control it down. 9, abs working double time. 10, don't lean. 2 more. 1, good, and 2. That core should be on fire. Relax, roll the shoulders. We're gonna open out to the side. So again, holding between thumb and index finger. I don't mind the palm of the hand down, but palm forward will open up your shoulder a little bit more, okay? Open, roll the shoulders, stack everything, lift the abdominals, connect pelvis and ribs, lengthen tailbone, squeeze the butt and push pubic bone forward and go 1. So watch, wide shoulders, up here next to the neck stays down. You're lifting everything else, push the band away, go as far as you feel you can, but not with lifting the shoulder up. 3, away and up and down. 4, away and up, breathe out and down. And we're not tilting. 5, connect that right side, down. 6, good job, and down. 7, freeze for a second up here, and then come down, so hold it. 8, very good, down. 9, at your max, hold. Down with the lats. 10, shoulders wide, push the band out, push the band away from the body. I forgot, I don't know, 2 more. 10, thank you. Good, last 2, push the band away, push away, 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 and up. So you're nice and long, last 1. Push, lift, and down, roll the shoulder. And the last one is the punching. Add resistance. Yeah, the punching is a little easier than the other ones. So we're going to start here. And again, opposite shoulder, opposite rib, but grow tall. Lift those abdominals and let's go. Breathe out. Opposites rotate. You push, punch somebody across. Bring it in. 2. Hold. Bring it in control. 3, go to your maximum, hold, bring it in. Opposite side, shoulder, rib, then rotate the side you're working, shoulder, rib. 4, terrible counting today. 5, yeah, it's like 100. 6, 7, the shoulders are not happy with me. Reach, don't lean, Rania. 7, okay, good. So we're not leaning, yeah? You have to rotate on your axis. 8, so you need to keep that pelvis stable and the ribs. 9, 900 probably. 10, use the side to rotate you. 1, bring it in, and 2, nice, and rest. Release the band, cross, and stretch. Nice work. If you need to stretch your chest too, squeeze the hands together, pull back, open the chest. So we did a little bit of more front shoulders and chest on this one. Okay, guess what we're gonna do? It is the other side. Yes, we have to do everything again. All right. So we have the band on the feet, or depending what you use on the first side, and then your alignment is the same thing, whatever you used on that other side. So you lay down or you lift with the ribs and you work from here. Okay, oh, sorry, it was here, with the supporting the head. So whatever you choose to do, align, head, shoulder, hips. Then the shoulders need to be stacked. We're gonna lift the legs, bring it forward. Feet are flexed. Lift those abdominals, lift, and at the same time, it's helping you lengthen the back of the body. I don't mind if you scoop and tuck a little bit more, especially if your back is tight. We're gonna lift the leg up and get that engagement of the hip. And we're gonna keep it up, pull, and then control it back out. Remember that the bottom leg could bend for you. Lift, pull. Okay, so now let's push, 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 push. Get that mouse hold, get that waist the longest you can, and don't lose it. So when the knee comes in, we don't collapse, right? 3. And reach, keep that band up. 4, lift the waist, keep it there. Don't collapse that work. 5, pull. And reach. Keep the foot lifting that band. 6. It's already tired from the other side. Push, keep it lifted, lift it more. 7, lift and pull. Nice. And push. 8, lift and pull. Keep the bottom waist lifted and the top waist lengthened. 9. Good. Stay long. 10. And relax. You can hit. That was very fast, wasn't it? I think I counted a little too fast. Okay, and we're gonna go the external rotation. So I'm gonna show you really quick. All right, so now the legs go forward more. So it gives you a little bit more room to rotate. Then push the top hip forward, squeeze it. Now rotate the thigh from the hip joint, the knee, the foot is gonna go with you. From here, we're gonna pull knee towards shoulder, and then you take it back, yeah? Push that top hip forward. If you need to keep your hand here, keep it. Bend the knee for support and pull. And keep the leg up, back. 3. Stay long. Good. 4, pull. Stay long through the waist. Keep pushing, keep your legs forward. 5, push the top hip forward. 6, rotate, pull, take it back, very nice. 7, knee up, thighs up. Good, Rani, you can bring your legs even more forward. Oh, 7. 8, yes, pull, then return. 9, lift, pull, lengthen. And 10, rotate. Keep the rotation. Good. And if I counted wrong, you can do more. And okay. So we're gonna do the internal rotation, give you more time to rest. Okay, the internal, you have to keep that top foot pushing the band up. So now the legs can come back a little bit more in alignment with the body, or slightly forward. Bottom knee can still be bent. Okay, and we're gonna keep the band lifted. Lift that band up, see it? Lift the band up and keep the foot lifting the band as you bend, pull the knee towards the floor, push. So if the band comes down when you bring your knee in, then you don't have that much resistance happening, yeah? We need this internal rotation. So lift the band, keep the foot lifting the band, and pull and tap and take it back up. Keep it working, so keep it open. And keep the foot pushing the band up and pull, tap, and take it back. Much harder, yeah? And go 3, good. So keep the foot lifting the band. 4, keep lifting the band. Yes, I want foot up, knee down. 5, foot up, knee down. Good, give me this internal rotation. 6, reach. 7, foot up, knee down. Tap, lengthen. 9, foot up, knee down. Yes. And then last 1 or 2, because I know I counted it wrong. So keep the foot up, bring the knee in. And there, whenever you're done, leg down and nice. So when you're ready, go into your back. Cross the left leg over the right and get you stretched. So we're gonna stretch both legs again, okay? I'm gonna time this one, so let's just hold it there. Push the knee, open up the hip. Of course, you can keep the legs down and just press through here. Try not to shorten the waist on either side. Just lengthen the waist and push. Or here, holding the back of the leg, pulling. Nice and relaxed breaths. No tension on the shoulders. Breathing. Okay, so let's slowly switch sides. On the leg, and same thing, pull, push. Keep breathing, keep pushing me away. So this knee that's here, if it's very tight, it's gonna be closer to you. You wanna push it. Yeah, you wanna open up this hip, open. Even if your leg goes onto the floor, open. You're gonna feel these things stretching. If you pull it in, also give you a butt stretch. 5 seconds. And release. Okay, go to your side. Let's come up and do our shoulders. So now, left side. We did left leg, we're gonna do the left side. And again, you choose if you wanna be on your knees, if you wanna be seated on your heels, or if you need to sit on something, or cross-legged. Okay, whatever's comfortable for you. I'll be down here so you can see me a little bit better. And again, we're gonna do 2 sets. So when you're ready, we're gonna, on the other set, you're gonna change the cross of your legs, yeah? So you start with one and then we'll change to the other. And if you need to sit on something high, you can. The only thing is you need to attach the band to something that's solid. Butt, ankles, knees. And again, we have the band here. So I have it between my thumb and my index finger. I have my head, my ribs, and my pelvis stacked. So if this is difficult, you need to sit on something higher. Scoop the abdominals. So lift abdominals, Lengthen tailbone. For those of you on your knees, use your tailbone to push the pubic bone forward by squeezing the butt. So you're tucking that pelvis and keeping the glutes active. Hands slightly in front of the shoulder and go. Breathe out. The shoulders is wide and you're pushing from your outer arm and bring it in. And remember not to let go. So breathe out. Don't use your torso to lift the arm. 3, keep the connection on the left side and bring it in. 4, nice wide shoulders, wide scapula, and slowly down, lats. 5, shoulders, connect, push, and your lats are controlling the arms. 6, nice, push, hold, control it down. 7, widen the shoulder, widen the scapula, push, so we're not. 8, good. So go up and hold. 9, push, hold, slowly down. 10, push, hold, slowly down. 2 more, push, hold, slow, use the lats, control. Last one. Maybe that was 3 extra and down. Roll the shoulders, good job. Okay, so none of this. No, go to your maximum, engage the muscle fully, then you control down using the other muscle. Side, lateral raises. Okay, so we're gonna be here. Remember, I want you to push your band away, right? So if you have small weights instead of the band, you can keep pushing the weight away from the body. Don't just lift. Connect. Same thing, palm facing forward if that's good for you. And the arm, wherever your shoulders and your torso doesn't rotate. So shoulders down and go straight up, connecting the abdominals and slowly down. So remember that hold at the top, wide. Push the band away, away and up, away and up, away and up, away and up. You hold it at your maximum and then slowly down. 3, nice, that's good. Slowly down, really good. 4, reach the band away and slowly down. So the scapula is rotating, but not going up and down. 6, I shouldn't talk because I lose count. Good. 7, push the band away, lift and hold. Use the control to bring it down. 8, stay tall through the body. Slowly down. If we're on our knees, we're tucking that pelvis, lift abdominals, push the pelvis forward. 10. Good, we have 2 more. 1, push away, hold at the top. Slowly down with control. And last one, breathe out, reach and lift, hold, and control down. Roll the shoulders. We're gonna punch across, okay? So, however you're seated again, remember the opposite shoulder initiates the movement. So let's try. Elbows bent, hand in front of you. Opposite shoulder, opposite back of the rib. Rotate now the front of the shoulder and the rib of the arm working rotates. Okay, so initiate this shoulder, this rib, continue. The shoulder with the band and the rib with the band. And in, grow tall. 3, hold, control it back. Breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out, punch. Use both shoulders, initiate. 5, grow tall. Yes, keep the pelvis still, bring it back. 6, good. So shoulder rib, shoulder rib. 7, good. Squeeze the glutes a bit more, keep it stable. 8, pelvis still, squeeze the butt. Good. Yes. 9, use your outer hips that we just worked. Good, that's much better. And 10, 12, we're gonna go. Hold, return, last 2. 1, keep the pelvis still. It's only through the upper torso. Last 1. Little rotation is okay, but don't over rotate, relax. Good. So we're gonna go a little faster on this last set and then we're done. So if you had your legs crossed, Uncross and recross the other position. Now we don't want to get used to having the same side. And knee, if you're on your knees, we're going to go back up. So we'll go a little faster on the set with control. So if you don't have the control, keep going slow. Okay? All right, so stack. So I need the ribs connected to the pelvis. Lift the abdominals, connect pubic bone, belly button, lengthen tailbone. If you're on your knees, push the pelvis forward, and we're gonna go. Breathe out, go 1. Control. 2. Control, shoulders wide. Connect that left side. 3, like you're doing a side crunch. 4, push with the outer arm. 5, control. 6, beautiful. And down with control. 7, control, wide shoulders. 8, wide. Wide scapulas. 9, 10. 2 more. 1. Good. And 2. Watch the side bending. Good. So if your shoulder is tight on one side, you might go out a little bit more. Just work on the shoulder and go as high as you can, but don't side bend. We're going to go straight up. So mid deltoids a little bit more. And whatever you're doing there, let's go. Palms facing forward. Straighten the arms from now. Reach, reach, reach. And let's go. 1. Hold. Slowly down. 2. Slowly down. 3. Don't relax that shoulder. It's in constant movement. 4. Push the band away. 5. Push and lift. Beautiful. More resistance. 6. Yeah, you can use more. 7. Push away and lift. Can we connect? 8. Connect. 9. Keep that core working. 10. Left side connect. Core, core, core. 1. Push the band away and lift. Use the core. Very nice. And 2. Beautiful stability. Just connect that left side. Okay. Rotation. Last one. And then you go home. Okay. So from here, again, start the movement with this side. Continue the movement with this side. Yeah. So we're working everything. Here on the side. Lengthen, stack everything. I don't want to see any side to side stuff. Grow tall. And take the shoulder and the rib cage. Now bring the other shoulder rib cage. Push the band. Connect on the way back. 2. Shoulder rib. Bend shoulder rib. Bring it back. 3. Connect. Grow tall. 4. No side to side. Push the pelvis forward. Yes. And bring it in. 6. Push. Bring it in. Nice. Much better stability. 7. Hip and butt. Bring it in. 8. Squeeze the glutes. They're working. 9. Keep that pelvis pushing forward. 10. Shoulders. Good. Watch that you don't need. 1. Yes. Keep heavy on the side. Nice. On the left side. And 2. Yes, there you go. Woo! Bring it down. Nice job. My knees don't want to do that today. So let's stretch. However you need to sit. I'm just straightening my leg because my knees are angry today. So pull that arm across. Nice job. Stretch the back of the body, the back of the scapulas, back of shoulder. Good. And then let's do the other arm. Pull scapula, back of shoulder, keep reaching the arm. Nice. And hands behind your back. Let's do a bit of chest. So squeeze the scapulas, reach the arm, open up that chest. Chest up, look up, arms down, reaching back and down. Yeah, you should feel here quite tight from the work we did. If you need to use the band, just double it up, pull the band, reach and stretch. Nice job. We already stretched the legs, so we are done. If you want to continue stretching the body, you can do side bends. Yeah, so you can reach arm and then do a very long side bend because we did work some of the lats and the side of the body. And then when you're breathing here, breathe into the side ribs, yeah? Take your time, arm goes up and you do the other side. And you hold, you don't have to go all the way down. Use the hand on the floor to push you away, see? If I lean, arm pushes, so the ribs still stack over the pelvis and open up that rib cage. Breathe, one lung breathing. Breathe in, grow tall. Breathe out, try to stretch more, but you're holding that pelvis down, lifting the arm and the ribs up to open this whole area. Okay, so hold, watch your neck, just keep it forward if you need to look down, but don't stress it. And don't stress the shoulder. You're always reaching through here. You don't need to go very far. Nice, ladies. Great job. I'm going to stop the video. So for those doing the video, keep stretching. And happy Mother's Day.